they tried to accuse him. Remember when they were trying to throw him in jail because he was accused of adultery with the Pharaoh's wife?
Yeah.
Yep. He flee from her naked.
Yep.
She
But what
tried
ended
to
up happening?
apprehend him.
The Lord ended up plaguing his ass in his sleep,
Yep.
which revealed the truth.
Yeah. Hey, that's Job, was it 30, 34, 33? Yeah. Lord sealed the instruction.
Yep. Go ahead.
She delivered the righteous people and blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them.
Hey, when the famine came, she delivered that righteous seed. That family, they all got to come down to Egypt because I forgot who it was that got the dream. So let's go to Egypt and see if they can help us because it's a famine.
The father told him to go to...
Well, it was Jacob, right?
Jacob, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
She entered into the soul of the servant of the Lord and withstood dreadful kings in wonders and signs.
You know what that's talking about? Who performed those wonders and signs in Egypt? Moses. Yep.
Rendered to the righteous a reward of their labors. Guided them.
Because hey, he followed the instruction of the Most High too. You know? Yeah, he learned up under Pharaoh, but that shit didn't amount to nothing. When the Lord basically returned Moses, he received the heavenly wisdom.
When Moses realized who he was, he wasn't an Egyptian. He went away from Egypt for a while, and then the Most High, man.
And how similar is that to what we have? We were in the world and prospering in the world for what we thought. We had to come up out of the world, like coming out from being an Egyptian, and now that we're coming into who we really are, now we're prospering in the wisdom of the Heavenly Father now. You got it, huh?
Verse 17. Rendered to the righteous a reward of their labors, guided them in a marvelous way, and was
with the cloud, the pillar of fire by night, and the cloud by day. Go ahead.
And was unto them for a cover by day, and a light of stars in the night season. Brought them through the Red Sea, and led them through much water.
Yep. See, split the sea open. Yep.
But she drowned their enemies and cast them up out of the bottom of the deep.
And that evidence is still there. Yep.
Therefore the righteous spoiled the ungodly, and praised thy holy name, O Lord, and magnified with one accord thine hand that fought for them.
They were singing that song, the song of Moses. You know, they were singing about the victory that we got over those Egyptians. The overthrowing of our enemies, man.
So it will no longer be said.
And guess what? That's part of this new song.
Yep.
That the 144,000 is going to be singing.
Yep. The Lord liveth that delivereth out of Egypt. It will no longer be said that, but that delivered us out of the land of the north.
Time.
Yep.
All right. And guess what? Wisdom is, hey, what else is, when you read Revelation 13th chapter, what is wisdom? When you read at the end of the very chapter of Revelation 13.
It's talking about counting the number of his name.
It's important to know that. That's part of the wisdom.
Yeah.
The Lord wants us to know that. That's why we push it so hard, man.
Yeah.
We're supposed to know that. That's part of the wisdom. Now that you can break it down and understand what it is and what it means, now you can avoid it, prophesy against it, warn people about it. You know? Yep, you can finish it.
Verse 21. For wisdom opened the mouth of the dumb, and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent.
Yeah. It said out of the tongues of those that what?
No. It's in
Ezekiel?
Moses.
No.
I'm talking about the same time period. Moses and
Made them
Aaron.
eloquent.
Aaron's like, I'm not eloquent.
Oh, eloquent speaker.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm my leader. I'm not eloquent speaker. Like, hey,
Y'all not crafty tongue?
yeah.
Who created the mouth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah. That's why it says in Corinthians, it's not by the wisdom, but by the demonstration of the power.
Yeah.
You know? And all of us up here, we didn't get PhDs and shit. We just got moved by the Spirit.
It's quickened.
We was quickened by the Spirit, man. And y'all brothers too.
Yeah. So y'all know to be
This
up
is an
here.
act of power right here, man.
Not of us. And
Not of us.
So the Heavenly Father, if y'all up here, if anybody, that's not, for those watching, if you're before a Great Millstone camp teaching, or you're out, teaching from a Great Millstone camp, either way, the wisdom is within you to know to be here. You're not over there and lined up with ISUPK to get jabbed. You're not over there talking about Joe Play Yogurt is going to deliver us. And don't ever talk about Jacob's trouble. You're not in the mirth of the world. Proving you guys have the wisdom.
Yeah, man. All these other dudes, those Yahushua spoke, and that was a beautiful parable, man. The wise versus the foolish virgins. You can see these guys are foolish as hell, man.
They're going to start begging for it. Let us have thine oil.
God.
They're going to beg for it, man, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, man.
And Saul Netter, he's up there asking for it. Like, he kind of heard it, but he know he ain't got it. He just at the point where he's ready to beg for it. But he knows who got it, though.
Yeah.
He knows who got it.
He been trying to seek for it for a while. But because of his wicked soul,
malicious
soul, he's not able to find it.
Yeah.
Right.
He can't get it. He
Can't
can't
make
get it fully.
merchandise of it.
Yeah.
He can understand a few things and calls out ISUPK on little shit they do.
Yeah.
Right.
He can see that. He can clearly see that. Yo, these guys don't got it.
Yeah. He's having fun breaking that down. Yeah.
Like, how you got this clown confounding you on the mark of the beast?
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot.
How is he able to call you out and cuss you out, man? He even cussed out Sakari.
Yep.
That strip club incident.
Yep. Stripping up the
You know?
Passover.
Passover.
Shot.
Yeah. Mosai is using a damn dickhead, a demon, a heathen, to confound foolish Israelites.
what was that account? I think it was an axe. Where can I purchase this wisdom?
Yeah,
I don't remember the account.
No. He was trying to purchase the Holy
Yeah,
Spirit.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But if we're talking about the same thing, though.
Right.
Where can I purchase this spirit from? But that's what he wanted. That's why wisdom won't rest in the malicious soul, because it won't give you what you can hear it and recognize, yo, that's it, but you can't possess it to where you can get it. You know what I mean?
Because unto them it is not given,
Yep.
but unto you it is given.
Yep.
You know? Hey, Sirach 39 and 24.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's another good one.
Or to the godly, but to the
I get it.
Sirach
Right here.
39, 24.
Sirach 39, 39, and 24 says, yep. It says, all his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. I can keep going. The principal things, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil.
That's another thing. If you wise, these things will be used
Yep.
righteously, lawfully,
Yep.
and you would have it in abundance. But if you wicked, you're gonna abuse it. You're gonna sabotage it. You're gonna contaminate it. You're gonna use it
Yes.
against its natural use.
Yeah. Name them again.
I'm gonna read it again. Yep. It says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water,
Everything that you name, Esau has contaminated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Water,
fire,
Or he's weaponized.
weaponized it, yeah.
fire, iron, and salt.
Salt.
Ionized salt.
Ionized
Leave
salt,
that shit
yeah.
alone. Ooh, that's just as poisonous as white sugar.
That's like,
It's bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach sugar.
you're
Bleach
gonna say
salt.
flour, right?
Yep.
Flour is
of-
bleached.
Flour of wheat, honey.
They kill off the
Honey is a
the
drug.
bees,
Yep.
you know.
It's just high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah. Those churches, not churches. Popeyes. When you look at their honey package for their biscuits or whatever, the honey, it says honey sauce because it's not honey.
But that's the same thing with the cheese. It says what it say? It says pasteurized cheese product.
Product.
Yeah, it doesn't say cheese.
It's made like cheese and to taste like cheese, but it's not cheese. It says
Motherfucker genetically modified all this.
All that shit.
yep.
All the basic, essentials of life. This motherfucker then made it artificial
Honey.
and wants you to live the rest of eternity like that.
Yep. Yeah.
This
How long you
motherfucker
gonna
is
live
Satan,
like
man.
that? Yeah.
He's Satan.
No way you can live long like that.
Ain't no way in hell, man.
It says honey, milk. That's
Really?
white milk. Look at that shit wrong.
The cow's milk,
A cow?
Man.
Please.
and they
That's
give
just
that
pus.
and
It's
they-
dyed white pus.
and they give that to the babies.
yeah.
You know, after they finish with their mother's
The
milk.
lactate- if they even get that.
They give them the damn
Similac
formula.
and shit, formula.
Infamil.
Yep.
And they give it to hospital patients.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't know. It says, and the blood of the grape.
Wine. You're not even drinking real wine.
We got
It,
two.
it really has true antioxidants in it.
Yeah, like the
Real
real.
wine.
Yeah, the realest
And it
wine
makes you feel better.
is named after the Rothschilds, man.
Yeah.
You know, the most expensive wines, it's
Yep.
literally Rothschilds' names are on the back of them,
Yep.
or the labels of them.
And them wines is like what, age like 20, 30, 40 years and shit.
Yep.
$30,000 here.
It says, and oil and clothing. Textile, he runs the textiles, right? It says, yep. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinner they are turned into evil.
Devil will find a way to turn it into evil.
He said oils, right?
Yep.
Well, that's when you look at oils, like specifically like olive oil and things like that. A lot of times the olive oil isn't just pure olive oil. Like in another thing with the oils, what he does is the oils you use are supposed to be cold pressed,
Yep.
which basically means that what it holds all the nutrients.
It don't
of
burn.
that-
It don't heat up all the
Yeah,
all out of there.
it doesn't heat up all the
Vitamins.
yeah, the
nutrients.
vitamins and nutrients that's in it. And then he's cooking with like palm oils and all these certain oils that you're not really supposed to be ingesting. Like Crisco is actually like a bad oil to use,
Yeah.
you know? But you have other oils like peanut oil and things like that. But all the oils are messed up, man. And even when you look at the petroleum industry, that fracking is basically what it's called shell fracking. Basically, they pump water, shell rock, and a bunch of other different like chemicals that's bad for the earth into the ground in order for the oil to come out of the same holes. So what? The oil is the Earth's lubrication, but he's taking that from, he's stripping that of the earth.
And it's changed the viscosity
Exactly.
from oil to like water or something.
Yep.
And it don't hold up because it don't lubricate the same.
And that's why you have way more earthquakes too.
Yep.
Because those tectonic plates that ride upon that oil, hey, they're smashing into each other because what? They don't have that lubrication,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Back to the we were talking about the wines. This is the I guess second most expensive. It's called Jeroboam of Chateau, Mouton Rothschild, 1945. They say 310,000.
Wow.
But you got Jeroboam,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really?
Wow. Hey, no, hey, they gotta fake it till they make it.
Yeah.
You know? That's they phrase, fake it till you make it.
Oh, another thing on the oil. The pharmaceutical industry,
Yes.
which was founded by John D. Rothschild, he wanted to basically,
Rockefeller?
I mean, not
Rockefeller.
I meant Rockefeller.